Welcome to Cisco's Omni-Channel booth. Today you're going to see experiences in the branch, in the home, and how we can provide expertise from anywhere at any time. We'll show you how Cisco is using one platform to enable a consistent experience for our customers, regardless of how they choose to interact with the bank. Today, Saud is playing the role of our branch banker, and he's going to tell you how Cisco's connected mobile experience and enterprise application integration can be used to identify customers, engage them in the branch.
So, assuming a customer is using our mobile channel to connect to the bank, what happens is the customer is using the mobile banking application on their mobile device, and they walk into a branch location. And what happens at that stage, the Cisco wireless network, it actually detects that device. So there's a couple of things that happens at that point. The device is detected so we can identify the customer who just walked into the store. So what we can do is we can send some sort of notification. It could be an email or an SMS notification to a branch manager or an advisor telling him essentially that person XY walked in the store. Please go and assess that customer, right? The second thing what we can do is, we can also send a push notification to their device because they're an existing mobile banking user, and basically engage them further with target advertisement, because we know that the customer walked into the branch for mortgage services, and we can send mortgage relevant information, pertinent information for that particular customer at that location. And we do all that through back-end enterprise application integration and through Cisco's connected mobile experience.
Now, personalizing the customer experience for customers in the branch and in all channels is going to be critical going forward. So that's really interesting. So thank you.
Sure.
So the customer has come into the branch and been detected, and they're interested in talking to a mortgage loan officer. On this day, the mortgage loan officer is not in the branch. So we offer to the customer the ability to connect with a mortgage expert via Cisco's remote expert solution. And Ron's going to walk you through how that would work.
Thanks, Jason. You're exactly right. So this solution is designed to give our customers the ability to offer two key elements to their selling process. One of them is the ability to provide immediate response to customers as they walk into their branch, as well as provide a level of intimacy to the experience that they're going to have with the remote expert, which is actually going to be virtually, so quite different than we're used to. So we're going to go ahead and start a session. We're going to start a mortgage session for a home mortgage, because that's what I'm interested in. I can swipe my ATM card and I can get an expert to join. The expert's coming on. He's going to know my name because I've swiped my debit card.
Welcome to Francisco Finance. My name is Frank. How may I be of assistance today?
So in this case, he's going to show me a truth in lending statement and tell me about my options that I have available for a home mortgage. We could fill this out in real time. He has the ability to, as we're having a conversation, go ahead and fill out the form for us. In this case, we've already done that, so he's going to go ahead and print it for me. I now have that print available with me to take home, but perhaps he needs more validation of who I actually am. Even though I've authenticated myself as part of this process, he may need my driver's license. So I'm going to go ahead and input my driver's license into the flatbed scanner, and he's going to now prompt me to go ahead and scan this document, my driver's license. So Jason, this is one of the ways that you could create some business relevancy in a bank branch. We've taken an experience that's normally face-to-face, and we've virtualized it. One more important thing is there's still a need for a lot of wet signatures. Wet signatures are something that the digital world hasn't been able to get away from yet. So if I could get you to please sign your name for $1 million loan, please, and hit the send button up top. You're going to see the robot actually replicate your signature. This is a camera on the robot replicating your signature, printing it out with wet ink remotely.
That's pretty cool. Thank you. So I see it's about the video experience, but there's also a lot of collaboration capability that comes along with that. Immediacy in handling a customer's need right when they have that need is really important. So
exactly
thank you.
Right. You're welcome.
Thank you. When customers walk into the branch, you want to give them the capability to do some research and get information on their own. At the same time, they may have a need to escalate and get more information or understand more about a product. Carl, can you tell us more about our interactive services?
Absolutely.
This is Remote Expert Kiosk. It's an interactive digital signage that allows for customers to reach out and get information that they're looking for. It also allows for the banks to push information to the customers. Within the framework here, we have things like RSS feeds where the banks can push information. There's also a general search information area, as well as a navigation bar and an advertising area where banks can provide push content to customers to advertise things like mortgage rates and things of that nature. In the navigation bar, the customers can actually go in here and look at things like investment information, things like credit cards. If they have a question on a particular financial product, they can also reach out to an expert. Hi Frank, we were just interested in getting some information on a credit card. This is Cisco's Remote Expert Kiosk solution for the branch to allow for customers to get additional information and reach out to an expert in case they have additional questions on any products or services.
So every bank we work with has physical security. But we're using physical security in those same cameras to provide a lot more insight and analytics about what's happening in the branch. Cyrus, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure thing. With Cisco video surveillance and the analytics in our cameras, branch operations can not only have a physical security system, but they can leverage that platform to track their customers coming through, the wait times that they have, and also provide instant alerts to bank management.
Many of our financial services customers still require wet ink for certain transactions. But that's a challenge when you're conducting a transaction through the virtual means that we've discussed today. Gary, can you help us understand how we handle that?
Yes, with the Synchrony Long Pen, we are actually executing a wet signature on a hard copy document. Now, with Cisco's vision for omni-channel to connect, collaborate, and transact, we are taking that transaction to the digital channel. So now financial institutions who normally have the digital channel for information now can pivot over to actually be able to execute transactions and drive revenue and new customer signups through the digital channel. Now, that's the problem we're solving for, is the ability to get that signature on the document. The Long Pen enables that to happen, and we can drive revenue through the digital channel.
So whereas before we were only able to take a transaction to a certain point, we can now execute a transaction end-to-end using this technology.